ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਦਿਵਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਤੱਕ 50,000 ਹਿੰਦੂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਤਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ।
The Canada that I live in is unrecognizable.
Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Patriotic Polar Bear. I hope everyone had a great Canada Day-long weekend. And I know someone that did have an even better Canada Day-long weekend. We'll bring it up right now. Mr. Sunshine Baby there. Congratulations, buddy. The post here says, I'm a proud Canadian with a daughter who is almost 2 and a son who was born today on Canada Day. I'm extremely grateful and blessed. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Congratulations again, Mr. Sunshine Baby. And have a cigar on us. That's great news to hear. Right on. Let's move on into some news happening in Canada right now. Minister Harjeet Sajjan, strong family ties to the World Sikh Organization. So a bit of a preface here. I'm going to apologize. There's going to be a lot of Sikh names and Indian names in this article that I might pronounce wrong. And if I do, please refer to the article to figure out the names yourself. But we'll go ahead and take a look here. So this article here was published on June 27th by Mocha Bazurkan from Bazurkan Media. And it's a really great article here. He's got a lot of points in regards to this breaking news. Former Minister of Defense and current Emergency Preparedness Minister Harjeet Sajjan, who is also the President of the King's Privy Council for Canada and the Pacific Economic Development Agency of Canada, is in hot water. And this news is all over the place, folks. Harjeet Sajjan, son of former World Sikh Organization executive Kundit Sajjan, directed military resources to prioritize the rescue of non-Canadian Afghan Sikhs at the directive of a Canadian Sikh group, in quotes, to this point where we really don't know who that Canadian Sikh group was, and this is what the article looks at. Over the rescue of Canadian citizens during the 2021 Taliban takeover. The operation of the rescue of the Sikhs was unsuccessful. So this is a huge topic, and the reason why this is so sensitive is because of the handling of the retreat of the troops, of the American troops out of Afghanistan, and a lot of stuff that went down there. And this is just adding to the fanning the flame, if you will, with this particular news of him using Canadian resources to pull out non-Canadian Afghan Sikhs out of the country. That's just crazy. Who would this Canadian Sikh group be that had such influence over Harjeet Sajjan? Could it be the World Sikh Organization of Canada? And let's take a look here. We're going to learn a bit about his ties to the World Sikh Organization. It's kind of interesting, and it's a bit of a soap opera and a plot twist here. Minister Harjeet Sajjan's father, Bundan Sajjan, was an executive board member of the WSO. Similar to the children of other executive board members of the WSO, his son was given a powerful portfolio within the Liberal government as the Minister of Defense. The former president of the WSO and business partner of Jian Singh Sandhu, who is notorious for being a Liberal power broker, Prem Binning had his son Manjeet Binning working under Harjeet Sajjan as senior special assistant. Friends and family, working for friends and family within the Liberal government. Interesting. We learned a lot about that with Trudeau's wedding picture there and all the ties that he has to all of his MPs as well as friends and family at his wedding. After the 2015 elections, Amarjit Sohi, the current mayor of Edmonton, who was jailed in India and accused of being a Khalistini terrorist, was appointed as the Minister of Infrastructure. Crazy. Prem Binning had his other son, Gurpreet Binning, work under Sohi as a special assistant. Harjeet Sajjan not only has family ties to the WSO, but also has family ties to Jian Singh Sandhu himself, the WSO founding president, Jian Singh Sandhu's son. Harjinder Singh Sandhu is married to Harjeet Sajjan's sister, Amarjit Kaur Sandhu Ni Sajjan. That's a mouthful, guys. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But you can see here on the infographic that it gives you the ties into the family and who's related to who. It's crazy here. Hey, listen, if you're really enjoying the content here, could you please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification icon, just up to date with what I'm putting out here and learning more about the World Sikh Organization. So the World Sikh Organization is highly influential at all levels of government in Canada. One of its goals is to promote the establishment as an independent Sikh state called Khalistan in India. The strength of its influence in Canada politics has not been thoroughly examined by the media, leaving the Canadian public oblivious to their power, political agenda, and troubling history. And this is interesting because I looked at the World Economic Forum, and the World Economic Forum is deeply rooted in Canada politics, federally, provincially, banking system, and so on. And this is interesting that another group is also entrenched so deep into our politics, I imagine, into our banking systems and high-level businesses as well. Yeah, it's very interesting, very eye-opening for sure. A little bit about the World Sikh Organization. It was established on July 28th, 1984, Madison Square Garden, New York. And according to a declassified, sanitized copy from the CIA, dated back at June 16th, 1986, which was released in 2011, the organization was characterized as intended to serve as an umbrella organization for Sikh groups worldwide. According to the press, it has functioned as a lobby to appeal to democratic countries for the support and establishment, or the support for the establishment of Khalistan. This is that's a little bit of the blurb there about the WSO. A note here from Media Berserkin: despite exploring all available avenues, they were not able to locate the registration documents of the WSO from New York, but obtained the Canadian registration documents dating back to 1984, which revealed the names and executives and the leadership. So here we go. We'll learn a little bit about them. The Fox, Gian Singh Sandhu, the Fox, they call him. Gian Singh Sandhu, the founding president of the WSO, whose son is married to Harjeet Sajjan's sister. Sandhu was interrogated many times by the RCMP Disaster Task Force after the Sikh Khalistani extremists orchestrated the 1985 Air India bombing, the deadliest terror attack in Canadian history. He is also the holder of the Order of British Columbia since 2002. This is extremely disturbing that someone in our government has family members that are involved in this sort of stuff. It's crazy. And there's a little bit about, although his book, The Uncommon Road, Sandhu says he was questioned by the RCMP only once. This is disputed by a retired RCMP officer involved with the Disaster Task Force in 1985. And the confidential source also told the author of this article that the RCMP characterized Sandhu's behavior as similar to a fox. So maybe it was a little bit sly with his answers and the way he portrayed his involvement in that particular event. And the power of his organization were driven by grievances of the Sikh diaspora that sought to establish an independent Sikh state in India called Khalistan. And Khalistan refers to, in quote, the land of the pure. On July 28, 1984, at the founding convention of the WSO at Madison Square Garden in New York, Ajab Singh Bangri, who would later be convicted but exonerated in the Air India bombing trial, delivered a genocidal speech. So this guy's great. Yeah, we'll won't play this video right now, but it's definitely going to be in the link, and you'll be able to see it in the article. So in his book, An Uncommon Road, Gian Singh Sandhu recounts his history with Harjeet Sajjan. We're going to learn a bit about the connection here. Harjit's sister, Amarjit, is married to my son, Harjinder. I've known Harjit since we helped smooth the way for him to wear his turban while serving in Bosnia. And here's Gian Singh Sandhu. A big, happy family there. There's no publicly available information regarding Harjit Sajjan's sister by the name of Amarjit Kaur. Search engine results available suggest that her name is Manjit Kaur Sajjan. And the media, Berserkin, reached out to the minister to confirm the name of his sister, but received no response at this time. A quote here from Bob Ray. We don't need a cancer like him serving as a minister. Let's find out why he quoted that. Bob Ray, a former Sikh who grew up in Surrey, BC, regards the WSO as hijackers of the Sikh religion in Canada. The World Sikh Organization and Harjit Sajjan were propagating a false Sikh narrative in Afghanistan to assist their deceased member Manmeet Singh Bulor's family, charitable organization called the Manmeet Singh Bulor Foundation, Ray asserts. Ray has been vocal about his concerns regarding national security due to the appointment of someone like Harjit Sajjan, who has strong family ties to the World Sikh Organization, whose founder was interrogated by the RCMP Disaster Task Force regarding the Air India bombing. And by the way, that RCMP's investigation is still ongoing. Yeah, really strong connection to a lot of shady stuff that's been going on. And there's a post on February 13th here from from Mocha talking about, I don't think Harjit Sajjan can be trusted with any sensitive data. Whistleblower who accuses politicians endorsed by World Sikh Organization with nepotism. And this is where the link to this video is here. And again, a map of all the connections between the families. The question here that was posed, is it possible that the World Sikh Organization, the organization that intended to serve as an umbrella organization to Sikh organizations, could be that Canadian Sikh group that influenced Harjit Sajjan's decision-making? What other Sikh group really could have stronger family ties to Harjit Sajjan other than the World Sikh Organization? And in a press release today, and I imagine referring to today means June 27th, the WSO disputed the Global Mail's report. Evacuating vulnerable groups like Afghan Sikhs and Hindus was a humanitarian duty that any Canadian minister should have undertaken. The suggestion that Minister Harjeet Sajjan acted on this issue because he is a Sikh is deeply troubling and reflects a disturbing bias. The WSO only pushes forward its pro-Palestinian agenda and masquerades its agenda as humanitarian. They have not positively contributed to the Canadian society since they were created in 1984, Ray says. So Ray does not agree with the family and the friends club, called the WSO as he calls it, on the accusation of bias made against the Globe and Mail, given Harjit Sajjan has deep family ties to the WSO. And he's making that abundantly clear here through his statements. He says the WSO is benefiting as a family and friends club that has hijacked the Sikh religion in Canada. They operate as a cult and spreading hatred towards India and the people of the Hindu faith, Ray states. All right. So that's a review of the article here. I'll put a link down below here. And let me know what you think about this topic, if you're concerned about it, any more information that you might have. And let's get to the bottom of this. And again, if you could please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification. I can get some more content out to you and grow my YouTube channel and have a lot of fun with you guys. All right. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later.